Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Tuesday, November 15th, 2011. I'm going to go over the trades that set up in the live trading room this morning. And let me start right off by showing the results. We got our 24 ticks. We got our 24 ticks this morning in the first 7 minutes. For those of you who are looking for just a couple of points, that's exactly what we did this morning in the first 7 minutes. I know we had a couple of partners that left shortly after that, so their trading day was done after 7 minutes. But let me just go over what actually set up, what we took, what we didn't take, and everything else that happened. All right. So here we had a bubble down here, and this was the first pullback down to the BBC after the bubble. It was kind of a mix of a George trade and our trade because the BBC was right on top of the elbow extension. I got into the trade and I just let it go, and we got the 2 points out of it right here. You can see down at the bottom right there, it's 936.56 where my cursor is. We filled at the 2 points. We did move our stop up and attempt to take. We moved our stop up and locked in a point when price was up here, and it had hit our target a few times, and then it bounced off it once or twice, and then went back on it and went right through it, obviously. There was no follow-up trade right here, even though we had a nice bubble there and a pullback. Because we had this area right in here, we didn't take this trade right here, and it marched right up to the zone, which is right up above us there. Alright, once it pulled off of there, we didn't have enough room between here and there to take a trade. It worked out anyway, but just barely. And then it was rejected by that area. We took a short trade over here. Okay. We took a short trade over here. Price pulled back up here, and we ended up taking a break even on this trade. After we got a point or so in the trade, we moved our stop to break even. Down here, we had another opportunity. We totally missed this one though. We would have gotten a break even on it because it didn't go all the way to the target. It went within a tick of the target, and I would have had my stop at break even and taken a break even on that one. We took another trade in here. I know we had I'll get to the losing trade in a minute. This was a George trade here where it pulled back to the BBC inside the zone. Inside the box. Sorry, inside the box. And that one, I held on to it the whole way through. It came pretty darn close to stopping us out right here, but then it ended up giving us the full 2 points profit. We took another one right in here. That one went within a tick or two with a profit target. I think it gave 6 ticks before it stopped us out at break even over here. You see, there was a lot of opportunity this morning on the ES, and this is just this chart. We traded some off of the other charts too. There was another opportunity right here where it pulled back up to the BBC. We had a bubble here, it pulled back to the BBC, gave us a short opportunity down here. So this was a good trade as well. All right, for 2 points. After that, we had a lower swing right here, but we needed a fresh bubble, and we didn't get a fresh bubble until over here. Now, right in here, it was at 44.93. It would have put us in at 44.50, I think, and there was only a point and a half down to the zone. Had you taken it, it still would have worked, but I did not take it because it was too close to the zone. And that brought us into the break. There was another trade right here just a few minutes ago. This was the bubble down here, a fresh bubble with a pullback down here at 47 quarters, where we would have had our MIT order. So we would have gone from 47 quarter to 49 quarter. Okay, that is where we would have ended on the 4 tick range. Now I'm going to jump over here. This is the 10,000 contract chart. Let's see. Our first trade was right here on this pullback. We had a bullish cross right here, and this was a pullback down to the BBC right here. Cycle was in favor of it. Everything was in favor of it. We took the long trade, and we lost 2 points on that one. All right, it reversed, and it pulled back up to the BBC right here for another short trade, and that one would have worked out perfectly had we taken it. You can see it's orange, so we didn't take that trade. Price is now reversed and given us a bullish cross here. So we could look for a pullback here. The cycle's in favor of it right now, though the cycle is overbought. But we could look for one, possibly a pullback here to 46.5. Now I'm going to go over these other trades here on the 2100 tick. Mike R trades is what we're calling them, Mike R trades. There was one right here that went right up what we were looking for was for the cycle to be below the 50 level right here, and the pullback up to the BBC. We took that one, and it went right through us. The next opportunity was over here, but we didn't take it. I guess we didn't take it because the cycle was not on the proper side, so that I should take that off of there. It wasn't really an opportunity. On the short side right here was an opportunity. Using the same logic, right here was a short opportunity, so I could put an arrow in there. I'm not going to do it right now, but then it dropped down here and went all the way to the zone again, and right now it's possibly given another long opportunity here from 46.75. So on the ES, we right now currently have a couple of things giving us a possible long trade here from the 46 half to 46.75 area. Now we'll jump over here to the YM. We took some trades on the YM this morning. I'll show you what's set up, okay, and what we took. There was one right here. Where was this? Right. That was pre-market. We didn't take that. There was one over here after we had a bearish cross. We were looking for our pullback up. It pulled back into it in the zone right here. We were looking for it to get down here to the MA1, right? Once we had 10 ticks profit in the trade, we moved our stop up to break even. We actually had 12 ticks profit in the trade at one point. It came within a couple of ticks of hitting our target, but it didn't, and it reversed, and it stopped us out with plus 1 tick. We had a bullish cross with a pullback down here to the BBC. We went long right there, and we got stopped out for a minus 7 ticks on that one. Over here, we had a bearish cross, a pullback up to the BBC. We went short right there, and I believe we ended up taking 13 ticks out of that profit. So we ended up, plus 7 ticks or so on the YM, as it were on the YM. Now, for the recap results, we're just going to show what we did, when we considered ourselves done this morning with a plus 24 ticks. Okay, but those were the trades that set up this morning. Okay, those were the trades that set up, and the ones that we took, and the ones that we didn't take, and the reason why we didn't take them. In this case, I just missed it, and over here there was one I missed over here too, somewhere. But anyway, that was it for us on this wonderful Tuesday, November 15th, 2011.